What is going on, guys? It is Fortis here. So today we're talking about the Discovery Arc Part 2 and everything that comes with it. New officers, new missions, potentially new abilities. I'm going to be sharing this with you in this video. Check it out. Here we go. Okay, guys, so let's discuss patch 23. This is the new patch, Discovery Arc Part 2, which is coming to Star Trek Fleet Command. It has arrived. So let's buckle up and let's get ready for some truly epic updates. So, in the name of Kronos, in the honor of Khalees, you will be destroyed. Kronos has been unleashed. So basically, this is reintroducing all of the Discovery timeline, really. So Mount Victory has left the Discovery crew shaken, but really they have no time to discover. Following the hot on the heels of their quarry, the Klingons have discovered the Discovery's own universe and found themselves pulled into this reality. Okay, so this is the story which is essentially happening in Fleet Command. I'm not going to go right down to it, but I'm going to go into the game details. So here we are. So continuing Discovery Arc that started in December, we have a lot of cool, amazing content coming in Part 2. So this second part of the Discovery October update includes, drumroll please. Okay, here we go. The USS Discovery Ship has now additional abilities. And what is this additional ability I'm talking about? I am talking about a new summoning mechanic. Yes, a new summoning mechanic. So this is going to be awesome. I'm going to go over this later on in the video. What other updates are there? So new flash events, which appear at the top of every hour, and including some of these will be focusing on the new summoning mechanic of the Discovery. Also, we have new officers, drumroll please, including Phillipa, Georgiou, and of course Tilly. Also, new Discovery missions and an all-new improved 24-day Discovery-themed battle pass. So essentially, this is the bare bones of the update. We'll be going into the pros and cons of each thing. So without further ado, let's go into the main focus of this update, the USS Discovery summoning mechanic. Okay, so basically, how does this work? Using the mycelial network, the Discovery is able to summon your other ships instantly to its current location. So essentially, you'll be able to upgrade your USS Discovery's spore drive with new research, and you'll be able to, I quote, summon your other ships directly to the USS Discovery's location. So you use the power of the mycelial network to summon your ships directly to the USS Discovery. Now, the pros of this, you'll be able to summon your ships to you. So this is incredibly useful, especially if you have full cargo and you need to get somewhere really quickly. For example, if you need to kind of raid someone's base and you need to move your ships, maybe the Discovery can help you do that. There are so many ways that I can think of which you can use in this instance. And I think that the fact that developers are introducing this now is pretty incredible. One of the cons of this, and there are not many cons, but one of the cons I can think of, a lot of people have been talking about whether this research for the summoning of the Discovery is going to be free. I actually question whether it's going to be free. I'm going to predict now that it's actually not free, and that in some form or another you will actually have to pay for this research. So it kind of reminds me of actually Prime research. The fact is that all Prime research, unless you're scrapping a ship, you actually have to pay real money for this research. So again, that isn't great, but that is just the way things work around here. So, okay, so let's move on to new officers. We have 3 new officers joining us from the Discovery Galaxy. So who are these? So we have Phillipa, Georgiou. So Phillipa, Georgiou is an epic officer. So let's go over her abilities first of all. Never fire first. At the beginning of each round, while the enemy is burning, reduce the enemy's officer attack of all the officers by X%. Deceptive Warfare. At the beginning of each round, Georgiou has an X% chance to cause burning to the enemy ships for 2 rounds. So these are some truly epic abilities. Looking forward to using Phillipa Georgiou in upcoming battles. Okay, let's move on to the next officer. We have Rare Stamets. So Stamets isn't new to Fleet Command, but the Rare Stamets is of course new to this update. So his abilities are Network Navigator, reduce mycelium costs for jump and towing. So remember that special ability of towing. And Snarky Genius, when defending, reduce the enemy's armor piercing by X%. Okay, so let's move on to the next officer. Last but certainly not least, we have Uncommon Tilly. Now, Tilly is a truly extraordinary officer. I'm going to explain why. So here are her abilities. The Power of Math. When defending at the start of combat, reduce the enemy's shield health by X% of its starting value. The next one, Hold Your Horses. When getting hit, X% chance to reduce the enemy's officer attack on all officers by 15%. This is a cumulative ability. So all of these officers are incredibly useful to the player, especially in PvP. This is what the Discovery update is really focusing towards, kind of that PvP area of combat for players. So let's move on now. So again, talking about these officers, there's some pretty cool abilities and we still have to test these out, but I'm hoping the community can help with that. Let's move now on to the new Discovery missions. So including new Discovery missions, which were kind of continued from part 1. So there'll be a main mission line along with a bunch of side missions, which can be unlocked with the free version of the Battle Pass. So there are 10 quality missions, and then there'll be 5 side missions. So these are really cool missions, which you'll be able to do to kind of advance your story along with the Discovery. And now let's go into the Battle Pass. So they'll be adding a new Battle Pass, and included in this Battle Pass will be new frames and avatars. So there'll be new frames and avatars. Some of the avatars included will be Officer Phillipa Georgiou, Officer Tilly, the veteran of the Klingon Federation War, the Federation Distinguished Service, and of course the Call of the Empire. So again, a lot of Klingon stuff. Are they kind of hinting that possibly in the near future we could have Klingon Discovery officers? This is entirely possible, folks. Also included with the Battle Pass, we have new frames, the Red Alert frame, but who's counting frame, and the Lower Decks frame. So pretty interesting here. Kind of hint, is this a possible hint at future Lower Decks content? This is something which we have talked about in previous videos. So again, pretty interesting content. And of course, last but not least, players really look forward to the bug fixes. So there's a bunch of bugs which they fixed. I'm not going to go through them all here, but I'll kind of list them where I can. But here are some of the bug fixes. So they fix an issue with the operations module missing from the mission of Due North. They fix another issue with double tapping on the menu while loading missions from a planet. I've had this happen. They fix an issue with the ship's panel transition looking broken. And they also fix an issue which grayed out an attack scan button. So again, this is a whole bunch of issues which they're fixing. And again, on the update side of things, this is a pretty small update, but of course, remember this is part 2. So a bunch of new Discovery things which are coming to Fleet Command. Really looking forward to everything which they have to offer. Obviously, I would have wished for more in this Discovery update, more officers. But the fact that they're bringing Phillipa Georgiou is truly epic in a sense. Really looking forward to that. So again, a good update, I have to say. Guys, that is it for now. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my content. And, what do you think about this new update? Leave a comment below. We'd really love to know your thoughts about this. And guys, stay safe out there. We're in a second wave of the pandemic now. It is October. We're coming into the winter months. So I want everyone to kind of stay safe out there and be well. All right, guys, see you later. See ya.